A great piece of police work has picked off a pair of residential burglary suspects on the South Hill, even before the thieves had a chance to pawn the loot. Only KXOI4 was there as officers searched for the thieves and evidence in the case, including stolen war medals. Crime reporter Jeff Humphrey shows us what led to that break-in. Jeff?
Dean, you know, thieves, they very carefully target which houses they're going to rip off. It's not a random thing at all. In this particular case, a pair of porch lights burning in the middle of the day signaled that residents were not home, but daylight burglars, they always do a little bit more research before actually breaking in.
Sometimes they'll go up and knock on a door and pretend to be something that they're not, like a salesman or somebody from a local business. And if they don't get an answer, then they're going to start nosing around.
Dave Adams knows burglaries. As a corporal, it's his job to photograph and fingerprint Spokane break-ins. And so today, when no one answered the door at this South Hill home, the thieves forced open this basement window.
And that's how we then are getting up to the house, and they're saying, yeah, there shouldn't be anybody in there. There are no pets in there. If you want to search it with a dog, you can do that.
Knowing the owners were away, the thieves took their time going through the entire home, even sampling some of their wine in the refrigerator. The burglars made off with some very impressive silver dollars, war medals, and credit cards. And they would have made a clean getaway, except Officer Colt Widhelm spotted them going through their hole on the sidewalk and quickly figured out they were the crooks.
It was obvious that they didn't know what coins they had and what the value was. And so they offered to let me look at the bag. I looked at the bag and immediately saw somebody's credit card in there with a name other than what they gave.
Widholm backtracked the break-in to the victim's home, where officers used a patrol dog to make sure there weren't any other thieves still inside. Corporal Adams dutifully dusted for fingerprints, hoping to tie these suspects to other break-ins, which unfortunately happened primarily during the daylight hours when most of us are at work.
I think people forget that most burglaries occur during the daylight hours. It's not, at night, what you see on TV with the sneaking and creeping around in the dark. It's during the day, because they know most residences are empty, because most people are out earning legitimate money trying to support themselves.
And that's why Spokane police say that it is so important that you are not telegraphing to the crooks that you're not home during the day. That includes getting sensors that'll make sure these lights only turn on after it gets dark. And if your trash cans are still out on the curb long after the trash has been picked up, you're simply telling thieves that you're still at work. Reporting live on the South Hill, Jeff Humphrey, KXOI4.